When I was in Africa in '97, first time I went over, I got picked up to the airport, and they had my luggage and everything in a car. It was in a taxi, and we went around a corner, and right from the airport, within about maybe a couple of blocks, we pulled over, and the guy let another guy in the front. And so we were driving, and I thought, well, that's unusual, but you know, first time to Africa, wasn't sure what takes place. And we're driving, and they were speaking in Swahili, and I remember thinking, that's neat. It sounded neat to hear them talk. And so I'm just kind of sitting there writing, and all of a sudden, I understood them completely what they were saying. And they were talking about how they were going to take me to the trash dump, steal my stuff, do whatever is necessary to me to keep my stuff, and leave me out there and then take off with all my stuff. And when I heard that, I'm thinking, don't they know I understand them? Well, they were still speaking Swahili. And so I started talking to them, and I had this little, there's a card. It was like a thing you put, well, actually it's a UN card. It was fake. It wasn't a real UN card, but it looked real enough that it would get you out of trouble if you needed it. So anyway, so I would just mark this point to edit that part out later. So anyway, but I had this card, and I started telling them, hey, my government knows where I'm at, and you need to take me to my hotel, because if anything happens to me, my president they'll send a bomb right on top of this taxi right here. And the guy started getting real nervous, and then they pulled over, and they jumped out of the car and started throwing my luggage out. And so I got out, and when I got out to gather my luggage, they jumped in and took off again, so I had to catch another taxi. So